Welcome back. People took to the streets this weekend to make their voices heard following the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe versus Wade. The same was true on social media, where many people, including, of course, teens and young adults, expressed their feelings about the ruling. NBC News youth and internet culture reporter Callan Rosenblatt joins us now for more. Hey, Callan, good morning. So, obviously, social media was full of reaction to this weekend, as it often is full of reaction to anything that goes on. But we're going to talk about both sides of this issue. So first, walk us through what you've been seeing from pro-abortion rights millennials and Gen Zs, people who you've seen posting on social media.
Yeah, good morning, Savannah. There is a lot of anxiety and frustration and anger right now among young people who believe in abortion rights for all people with uteruses. We're seeing a lot of anger for the government and politicians who failed to codify Roe. We're seeing young people organizing and finding ways to help people who may be in a state where abortion is no longer accessible, have access to abortion through things like coded messages saying that they'll help them cross state borders. As we've heard on this program already, access to the abortion pill and things of that nature, and just a lot of anxiety around a future that already felt very shrouded in rights being stripped away. We see young people saying things like climate change, school shootings, and now abortion are all issues that they fear are going to affect their future.
Let's talk about the opposite sentiment, which we also saw online. Just moments after the decision was handed down, we actually saw a group of college-age opponents of abortion rights celebrating the decision, referring to themselves as the post-Roe generation. What do we know about that group? And tell us more about that type of sentiment online.
Yeah, I think it'd be foolish to say that there isn't celebration going on social media right now. The post-Roe generation that has been fighting for a future where, they don't see abortion as part of the American vision is a very real group and a very real organization. They have been fighting for this decision, and we saw celebration, we saw tears, and we continue to see young people saying who are anti-abortion that they never thought that they'd live to see the day where abortion wasn't a part of their future. And this is a celebratory moment for those organizations and those young people.
Finally, Callan, we saw a couple viral moments from UK's Glastonbury Festival this weekend. Both Olivia Rodrigo and Meg Thee Stallion called out the Supreme Court during their performances. Tell us about that and how we saw the internet respond as well.
Yeah, these moments have just been consumed by the internet as is to be expected. Olivia Rodrigo calling out the Supreme Court justices by name who voted to overturn Roe. And then we see Megan Thee Stallion getting her crowd to chant "My Body, My Choice," and her also saying that she is ashamed of her home state of Texas. Just a lot of viral moments. We've always seen celebrities using their platform to speak up for what they believe in. I believe we'll see more of this. We'll see more viral moments, but these are just two at the very beginning of this moment that we're seeing so absolutely crazy on social media.
Callan Rosenblatt, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.